everyone, this is Rhea Se from Remax Westcoast. I'm here in beautiful Cancun, Mexico, and I'm making a real estate video.
There are many timeshares here in Cancun, and I've been asked by several people if I want to listen to a timeshare presentation. For those who don't know, a timeshare is a vacation property owned by multiple parties who are each entitled to use of the property for a period of time, often 1 week per year. A timeshare property is often part of a resort or family of resorts, and owners either prepay or finance a lump sum upfront plus annual maintenance fees. There are basically a few different types of timeshares. Fixed week. This type guarantees you specific dates at a particular location and sometimes even a specific unit every year. Floating week. This allows owners to use their timeshares for a week during a certain season or possibly at any point during the year. Right to use. The buyer is able to lease timeshare properties for a given amount of time each year. Unlike most deeded agreements, this timeshare purchase contract isn't perpetual. Buyers are able to sign up for and use the property for a set number of years, kind of like a membership. This type of timeshare purchase is extremely popular for international timeshare travel destinations, especially in Mexico. Points system. The points system gives timeshare holders a certain number of points per year or every other year that they can redeem for stays at certain properties each year. It is similar to a frequent flyer miles or hotel points program. I suppose that there's a lot of lifestyle appeal with timeshares. You don't have to plan too hard where you're going on vacation. You have pretty much a guaranteed vacation destination every year. It's like having your own vacation home that you use for about 1 to 2 weeks of the year, but you don't have to worry about year-round maintenance for the property. And timeshare properties are usually quite luxurious in great locations and more spacious than the average hotel room. But when buying a timeshare, beware of buyer remorse. Typically, tourists are milling around, minding their own business, and then timeshare sales agents can approach the tourists, lure them into a timeshare presentation with attractive gifts. The tourists go into the sales center with an open mind and relaxed schedule because they're on holiday. And before you know it, they go back home with not just a great tan from the vacation, but also timeshare ownership and possibly some regret. This is because many people didn't originally plan on making that kind of a real estate decision, but they made that deal transaction on a whim while on vacation without having the proper amount of time or resources to do their due diligence, like with other types of real estate decisions. The truth of the matter is that for the most part, timeshares are a poor investment. Unlike real property, timeshares tend to be hard to sell off as not everyone is keen on paying a large lump sum upfront for the same type of 1 week vacation every single year. It's also quite rare for the purchased timeshares to increase in value, especially as there are very robust secondary markets selling used timeshares at just a fraction of the price. In fact, quite a few people are keen to get rid of their timeshares, sometimes even for free, after a few years' time because the annual maintenance fees can be costly and cumbersome, and sometimes it's difficult to make use of the allocated yearly timeshare vacation if there are sudden changes to a family's plans or commitments. Or maybe, sometimes the family no longer wants to do a timeshare vacation anymore, which might get repetitive for some people. Maybe they'd want to do other types of vacationing, such as camping, cruises, road trips, backpacking, adventure travel, or going around the world in 80 days. And keep in mind that buying a timeshare in a foreign country may present special challenges from a legal or tax accounting perspective. Do not rely on timeshare salespeople to give you that kind of information. Go directly to your Canadian lawyer or tax specialist for a professional advice in that area. So in a nutshell, don't buy timeshares as a real estate investment, but for its lifestyle appeal. For this month's prize draw, I am giving away a $25 Save on Foods gift card so that you can buy ingredients to make your own yummy Mexican dishes. I'm also giving the winner a set of sauces that I bought in Cancun as a souvenir, 2 different chili pepper sauces and 1 natural vanilla. It will give your food an extra kick of flavor.
To participate in this draw, just send me the word Mexico by text, WhatsApp, WeChat, or by email before this date and time below. See you back in Vancouver.